Hi YouTube, it's Louise, looking old, but I guess that's what I am. What can you do? Well, I got a list. I got a little list. Then, there are some of the older, all of them are younger than I am, but some of the older trans women, like Elaine Wahlquist, who was a school teacher for many years, totally stealth, and only came out, if she came out other than YouTube, just a few years ago, and hers is a very interesting story. I identify with her because I'm older, and I was stealth, and I trained to be a teacher, but I became a secretary, clerk typist, eventually a web developer. But I worked for a state agency for almost 30 years, have not really come out in public yet, except on YouTube. Another two young women that I think they're maybe around 30, maybe 29 or 30, are Jordan Volness and Victoria Wiggins. I recommend them. And then these three, who are the intellectuals of the trans YouTube group. Cat Black, also, who's actually Catherine Black, but she's Cat Black with a K, and Black with BLAQUE. In real life, she's Catherine with a K and BLACK. Anyway. Zinnia Jones, who does such incredible research on all things transgender, and Counterpoints, who was known as Natalie, and I forget what her last name is, but she was a philosophy professor, and she's still a philosophy student, student of life, and her videos that involve theater and music, she plays piano and sings, but she makes these wonderful points about gender transition and politics and economy and all kinds of things, and makes it incredibly entertaining, plays different parts. And she also tries to be a bridge to the more conservative side of the trans community, the often reviled Blair White, Ella Grant, and Miss London, who, along with one or two other trans women, have this wonderful kind of streaming video conference, slumber party sort of thing that I really got into. I disagree with them politically on almost everything, except when it comes to trans issues, mostly. Although they tend to say that children should not begin transition, and I disagree with that. I think if you're near, if you can grow up in your gender, and if you can at least take blockers to delay puberty until you're old enough to take hormones, I think you should be able to do that. But they have interesting things to say, and sometimes they say things that I agree with. Then there's Riley Dennis, who is on the opposite end from them, who always has a lot to say about trans issues. And I don't know why she should be so controversial. There are a lot of videos about her saying that if you can't date a trans woman, then you're transphobic, which I don't think is actually what she said. Okay, then two other young women I've been following, Kelly Cadigan and Samantha Lux, both just beautiful and girlish and wonderful. Then there's Kimberly Westbrook and Marty Pieronic. Marty Pieronic is one of the older, and still much younger than me, trans women. But she and Kimberly, who is a bit younger than her, they have both been through, and they make no bones about it, they've both been through drug addiction and living on the street and just surviving as best they could. And they've come through it to have survived and become stable people are just, you know, just incredible. And I definitely like to think of Marty as one of my friends. She and I talk to each other on her streaming blogs, and you know, she is one of my heroes, definitely, because she and I went through our transitions in the 1970s. But she started in her teens, and I started in my late 20s. Then there's Brittany Daniels, who is a good friend on YouTube sites with Marty Pieronic, and she's a little bit younger than Marty, and a lot younger than me, as everyone is these days. And she is an inspiration to. I'd like to think that she and Marty and I are pioneers. Although the young people now are pioneers, you know, I guess we're the scouts if they're the pioneers. Jim and Kate are this wonderful couple from England, and they posted their trip to Disney World for many months in a row last year, and they've both posted their SRS surgeries and recoveries, and they love each other so much. It's wonderful. Then there are the really young ones, like Emily Tressa and, of course, Jazz Jennings, who everybody knows about now through her TV series on TLC. Emily Tressa also began at a young age, and you know, they were both able to avoid testosterone poisoning and got to go through puberty as young women, and many of us envy that, but we admire them so much for what they've been able to do, and having the fortitude to say, this is who I am, and you can't tell me who I am. This is who I am. Then there's an interesting case of Natalie Day, who, well, she transitioned from male to female. She had this large muscular male persona, and then she transitioned into this beautiful young woman, and then she let social pressure get to her, and she detransitioned, and now she's transitioning again and showing how much change you can go through, if positive change, mentally as well as physically, if you could just stick with it, which is my big regret in life, that I just did not stay on HRT constantly. I could have been really beautiful, I think, if I had. And I'm in my third transition now. Then there are media stars. You know many of them already, but two you may not know are Rebecca Root had a series in Britain. And I wish I could remember it, but anyway, look up Rebecca Root, and you can see her entire series on YouTube. A fictional series, but based on the life of a trans woman, and how she meets her boyfriend, and how she connects with his family, and how both families grew to enjoy each other's company and all that sort of thing. And then there's Sarah O'Connell, whose daughter sings the theme. It's the Sarah O'Connell Show! And she does these wonderful interviews in Britain with local stars and sometimes visiting stars from other countries in theater and film and comedy. And her interviews are always interesting to see, and very casual, and very, something that I just like to relax and watch and listen to. And finally, I could have paired her with some other people up here, but there's Claire Michelle, who is my singing teacher over Hangouts twice a month. And although she's trying to get me to learn to read music, and I don't really want to, but I'll try for her, has really helped my singing, and I'm trying to increase my range. And we've been working on an old Irish folk song. I won't sing much of it, but to give you an idea, and realize that I'm still a work in progress. Dear thoughts are in my mind, and my soul, it soars enchanted as I hear the sweet lark sing in the clear air of the day. And I know I sang the rhythm to that all wrong. I'm not reading from the music right now. And also, I sang it a little bit lower. Let me see if I can go up to the range we've been working on. Dear thoughts are in my mind, and my soul soars enchanted as I hear the sweet lark sing in the clear air of the day. Anyway, I think I'm going to divide this video into 2 parts so that the whole thing can go out on YouTube. And that's it for now from the Wheeze. Goodbye, YouTube.